Hey there, welcome to today's video. Today we are starting our video in a Hyundai Accent and we are on our way to Bollywood Veggies. Now we have known about this place for many years, but every time we decide about whether to go, we just wonder what is so fun about seeing vegetables and a farm, right? We are wondering whether it's actually worth visiting a farm in Singapore. But today we're going to give it a chance and we're going to bring you along with us. At the end of this trip, our aim is to let you know whether Bollywood Veggies is a place worth visiting. So to get into the Bollywood Veggies seemed like a very long way in. It feels like this is so deep in, I'm not actually expecting a lot of people there. I'm not sure, just guessing. Before we arrive at Bollywood Veggies, allow us to share a little about our sponsor for today's video. Now today's video is sponsored by Car Club SG. Car Club SG is a car rental company and we enjoy renting vehicles from them. They have a huge fleet of vehicles and with all these vehicles we get to try so many different vehicles. In fact, just a couple of days back, a couple of people were asking me about vehicles. So they were asking me which vehicle is nice, which vehicle they should buy. Now I think that beyond just asking people whether a car is nice or comfortable to drive in, I think it's very important for you to try the vehicle yourself. So why not just try the vehicles from Car Club SG? Just choose the model that you want to buy or you're interested in and rent their vehicles and take it for a test drive. And with that, you'll enjoy yourself. And in fact, if you are not looking to buy a vehicle, maybe you just want a weekend vehicle or a short-term vehicle, then why not just rent a vehicle from Car Club SG? They have so many vehicles. They have got vehicles for 5-seaters, 7-seaters, and they even have vehicles which have open roofs. So I understand people are wanting to go for night trips. They want to see the lights around, maybe Chinese New Year lights, Christmas lights, festive event lights in Singapore. Then of course a vehicle that has a roof that can open would be very beneficial to you. Now with that, remember to check out Car Club SG. Okay, so here we are now at the Bollywood Veggies, and if you actually look around, you start to realize that there are quite a lot of people here. Now I heard that parking here is free, so let's find a slot for us and then we'll go in and enjoy ourselves. Alright, so here we are at Bollywood Veggies. Let's go down and check it out. Okay, so here we are at Bollywood Farms Paradise Kranji, Singapore, and the operating hours is behind you. Thursday and Friday 7 to 4 and Saturday to Sunday and public holidays 7 to 6. Okay, there's actually a lot of people inside there, so let's go in and check it out. We're actually very hungry and one of the first things we want to do is to try the food at the cafe. So let's see whether the food is really good. Alright, so we realized that we have to make a reservation to be able to eat at the cafe. We didn't make a reservation, so we have to wait about 45 minutes or probably even less if somebody actually moves off and there's enough space for us. Alright, so let's go explore the farm now and see what they have here. This is a starfruit tree. Haven't seen it before. It looks like a common tree, but I guess starfruits actually grow from this tree. They call this elephant ear. I think it refers to these plants here. It does look a little like an elephant's ear. This is pandan, right? See pandan. Does it have pandan smell? Yeah, there's pandan smell. Hello? Bollywood Cafe just called me. And we actually haven't entered in for about 5 minutes, so it's pretty fast. It's not 45 minutes. Come, let's go. I'm very hungry. I haven't had breakfast. This is their menu. Warrior's lunch of the day is $8. And then they've got Warrior's Malay favorites, which is 24 for 2 person. Chicken rendang, lodeh, sambal goreng, achar and turmeric rice. Nasi lemak, that's what I love to eat. Blue pea rice, chicken wing, otah, wild leaves, tempura, peanut and cucumber. Just made my order. Now on average, I would say that the cost of food here is somewhat similar to restaurant pricing. So you can expect most dishes to cost at least $10 to $24. 24 for 2 person and maybe 10 to 12 for 1 person. And of course the children's meal would be around $6. Now drinks here will cost around $2 and each chicken wing costs $2. You will also have to pay a 10% service charge as well as a 7% GST on top of the price that I just shared with you. The food took less than 7 minutes to be served. This is their Bollywood wings. So this pair costs $4. I wouldn't say it's really fat wings, but the size is generally good. This is the lemongrass iced tea, and here we have the fig iced tea. So this is something that I hear a lot in the Bible, the fig tree, but I haven't actually seen it myself. And the tea version looks like that. Fig iced tea tastes a bit like lohan. Alright, so this is the family favorites. You can see that there's a bowl of rice here. This is some white cauliflower. I don't really know what this is called. I know in Chinese it's called chou tou, which directly means smelly beans. Parents love to eat this. I don't like it. They always have it in Malay food. The white cabbage. And we've got chicken here. This dish itself costs $24. Right, and so here we have the tang yuan. There are 3 tang yuans in here. Now this is a seasonal dish. I love eating tang yuan, so I'm not too sure what the taste of this is like yet, but I prefer the tang yuan which has the kind of like peanut soup. Okay, so this is transparent. I hope it is not ginger soup. Here is the nasi lemak. Now this is $10. So over here you have fried vegetable. These look like fried curry leaves. We will not know what it is until we bite in. Step of otah. They've got fried ikan bilis, fried nuts. They're quite generous at this. And it's a very nice way how they display the rice. This is blue rice. I'm not sure whether this is edible, but yeah, okay, that's the garnish, alright? So you can see that they give a lot more cucumber than if you buy nasi lemak outside. And then again, this is the tofu as well as the, like I said, choto that we saw earlier on. And they are Bollywood chicken wing. Now this is definitely smaller than the previous one. I'm not sure whether every nasi lemak dish comes with a smaller chicken wing, but this is $10, this is their nasi lemak. It's actually about 1.5 hours after we started entering the bistro to eat. We are really very full after $53 worth of food. Overall, I think that if you really want to try something good, I enjoyed the tang yuan and I enjoyed the nasi lemak. The nasi lemak was quite a different experience. The rice was a little more towards glutinous rice. You cannot really buy this nasi lemak everywhere and anywhere in Singapore. As for the rest of the food, I think that some of them were quite bland, tasteless, and probably if you ask me, I think I could get the same kind of dish in many other places in Singapore for a much better price. This is very interesting. This is what they call the loofah. Now for those of you who don't know, they sell loofahs quite expensive outside. Loofahs are used when they dry as a back scrubber. So you can see that this is actually the fruit. And if you look inside the fruit, that's where you get the loofah. See? So inside here, this is what you have. And this is what they use to scrub your body. You see these gourds here? Looks like a caterpillar. So these are how the gourds grow from the plant. Now this is really very exciting to me because I think this is the closest that we can come to a natural river, stream or river in Singapore. So if you look beyond this fence, you will be able to see a natural stream. And this is hardly found anywhere in Singapore. I just saw a fish that is almost the length of my arm. Now apparently this place is pretty huge. We're now along the sanctuary walk, and even though we thought it was a small corner, there's actually a huge pond down here with so many water lilies. I think what's really interesting about this place is the amount of life that you see in the plants. They look so fresh and really undisturbed. Just look at the surroundings. The scenery itself is so beautiful. Feels like there's nothing else other than just the plants and everything natural. Okay, so Singapore has been pretty hot, but I think today we have been blessed with good weather. What's your opinion about Bollywood Veggies?
This place is decent. It's really a place for you to enjoy the nature around you. It's a place for people to keep their mind calm and relax.
Pretty quiet place.
Yes.
In terms of the plants and the different type of plants and fruits, I would say they have a lot of plants and fruits. Now I've visited many farms and I think the main difference is really in terms of quantity. So like example in Malaysia, when I visit a plot of land which has say soursop plants, then you would expect maybe like a sizable land that is just for soursop. And then you see another plot which is just for bananas and another plot just for durians. Because they are so clearly distinct or separated from each other, you kind of really understand or know what you're looking at. Like you look at durians and because not all durian trees are exactly the same. So when you look at the durian trees, they may come in different shapes and sizes, but because you look at all the different shapes and sizes, you generally get a better idea of what a durian tree is like, the leaves and the plants. Over here, it's really side by side. So maybe you have one papaya tree right beside a banana tree, which may have some underlying or overgrowing plant from another side. So if you don't really know what you're looking at or looking for, like just now I went through a plot which said mint plant. And I know how to identify a mint plant, but I was looking down, I saw no mint plants. So the mint plants were actually underneath the bigger plants, like hidden behind. Bollywood Veggies is a nice place to relax, enjoy yourself and walk through the area. And of course, I think that there is a lot more that we can explore. It's just that if you are here and you don't know anything about plants, it's better if you choose a guided tour, or maybe get someone who knows how to tell the difference between each plant so they can tell you what exactly you're looking for. Otherwise, it can get a little confusing because you may not even know what plant you're looking at. And the signs are there, it's just that it's not so clearly defined or distinct to the point which you know what you're looking at. In terms of food, what do you think about the breakfast or lunch that we had?
I'll say that the food is average. Maybe it's better than coffee shop quality, but it's not really restaurant quality that we are paying for. I would say that the service is also good because it's very efficient, very fast.
Yeah, we didn't have to wait more than 10 minutes
Yeah.
to be able to sit down, and another 10 minutes before they served us the food. So everything came much faster than that. Overall, I realized that people of all ages love to come here, and they come here for the food. I would agree with you that the food is not restaurant quality food. I wouldn't even say cafe quality food. I would say average quality food. You know, you could get this kind of food in many places in Singapore. Their nasi lemak though is quite special, so I would recommend you to come and try the nasi lemak. It's $10 per plate. I covered earlier on this video. As for the rest of the food, kind of tasteless. If you really are looking for food, you don't mind eating it. But if you're looking for good food to celebrate some festive event or so, and you want it to be distinct and special, then maybe this is not the place you want to find food at. What kind of god is this? West Indian what? It's the name there, West Indian pea. Are you serious? This is a pea? This is a huge pea. What's the sound from here? It's the size of my head. Look, there's a kayak there, and I'm guessing that people actually put it in here to go and kayak once in a while, when no one is seeing. The owners of this place. Alright, so I hope that you enjoyed yourself as much as we did at Bollywood Veggies. Fantastic place for food and just for the greenery, okay? If you're looking for a farm to go and explore in Singapore, then do check out Bollywood Veggies. Thank you so much for joining us in this video. Those of you who stayed to the end of this video, we have a bonus for you. Now, if you are going to try Car Club SG's vehicles, download their app, Car Club SG app, and key in the promo code CCA star, because when you do that, you're going to get $30 worth of free driving credits, and that is actually a lot of driving credits. Now, what you will enjoy with Car Club SG is really a lower cost per mileage that you travel, which means that your petrol cost is much less. So overall, we've been doing a lot of math and we find it to be very economical. I'm very sure that you're going to enjoy your drive with Car Club SG. Choose from a huge variety of their vehicles. With that, I'll see you next video. Please remember to help us by liking this video, subscribing to us, and turning on the notification bell. Alright, we'll see you next video. Thank you so much. Stay cool, stay awesome, and be aware as always. Bye!
I'm saying let's go. You're saying maybe. Let's find a disco. You're stuck at home being so lazy. Hey. Give me some, give me some, give me some, give me some.